Alright, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Vino Crate episode where I talk about people's Instagram accounts and review their accounts as far as photography wise and content wise, to let you guys know how I feel about them and grab your opinion on them. I'm mostly doing social media influencers. I'll try to get into more specific people later on, but right now I'm just doing influencers. So today we're going to be reviewing another hip-hop artist, because that's like the main things that I like. I'm a hip-hop enthusiast, if you will, or like I grew up around in hip-hop, so it's only right that I start off with hip-hop, basically, right? So we're going to be reviewing a female hip-hop artist. If y'all want to take a guess before I say her name, she's known for being very how do you want to put that? I don't know. She's known for being very I don't know how do you want to put that. She's known for being I can't find what I want to say towards this, but this artist is known for not being afraid to show her stuff. She's known for being different, that's for sure. What else? The first song that people knew about her was not exactly one of the most positive of songs. What else do we have? Her name is actually Hallelujah, so that doesn't really go with anything else that she has going on. So if you already know who I'm talking about by now, today we're going to be reviewing the artist Glorilla. And we're going to be looking at her account and just talking about like how her photos came out, who her photographer is, what she could work on as a model, or what she can work on or like how she can work on her account business wise, because there's a lot of potential that people are just throwing away because they just want to grab a photo and go. Like, following that model is going to ruin a lot of your potential, and it's going to throw away a lot of possibilities and a lot of opportunities. It's just going to throw the shit out the window. So here we have the first photo that I'm actually liking is this one. I like this one a lot. I don't like it enough, but she looks like she's a great model in this photo. But the photographer didn't really get the background good enough. Whoever the photographer is didn't wait until the right moment. She looks good regardless, right? But you have to wait until the right moment to actually grab the photo. So I don't like that one. I don't like this one at all. But a lot of photos are about the memories and stuff too. So as far as this one goes, it is I'm guessing it's going to be probably not even a memorable photo. Like, how many times do you think Glorilla is going to run into J. Cole in her lifetime? So it's probably not even going to be that valuable of a photo as far as like all these other ones go. Like, this one's hard. I like this one a lot. This one's dope. I like this second to last one the most, probably out of all of them, because it, like, the background, you don't see too much information. You see her in the photo, she's being lifted up by people as like she's almost being glorified. Interestingly enough, she's almost being glorified by her people, and she's smiling and happy. That's the type of photo that you want to go for. Now, one of the things that you're obviously not going to like about this photo, if you're doing photography correctly, is the fact that there's no branding in this photo. So what you want to make sure when you're grabbing a photo is you're not just grabbing a good photo. You're gonna want to make sure that you're grabbing a photo that has purpose. So you have a photo that has meaning, right? So this photo right here has meaning because you can see that she's being almost glorified by her people, but the photo also needs to have a purpose, right? So the photo needs to be going out to someone for a specific reason, or for a reason that they can benefit from. So there's a meaningful photo, and then there's a purposeful photo, and then there's both. This photo is only meaningful. You need to have a photo that is also purposeful. So yeah. I like that last second to last one. That one was dope. What else do we have? We can skip though. I don't like those. So you see in this one, she's showing off some type of clothing. I don't know what that is. And that's my thing. Like, this is a good outfit to be to be advertising as a photographer. As a photographer, it's your job to advertise. Just get that out the way off the rip. It's your job to learn how to advertise things as a photographer, because you're the one taking the photo. So you need to make sure you're grabbing photos of the brand. So whatever that is on her pants, make sure you're grabbing that. If there's a brand on the back, or if there's a brand on the front, you need to make sure you're grabbing those, so that the whoever it is that would be interested in buying these photos is going to be like, I want these photos. Right now, this isn't enough. This isn't enough for the brand of the clothing to be like, I'm going to buy these clothes off of you. That's not enough. Just because you got Glorilla in a photo with your clothes on, it's not enough. You need more. What else do we have? Yeah, so like the photos are interesting. I don't know where Ronald McDonald came from, but I guess. So talking about the clothes, there should have been 2 separate projects or 2 separate photo shoots taking place. One should have been of the outfit that she had on. Get the boots, get the outfit, because obviously that's a 2-piece set, and turn that into one photo shoot for advertisement for the brand. And then the second shoot should have been the McDonald's sponsorship with the basketball teams and shit. Like that should have been the other one. There should have been 2 photo shoots into this. And so there's a lot of potential and a lot of money being made from all of this. So just make sure you're being on the lookout for all of that and paying attention to all of that, because if not, you're missing out on potential. And as you can see, there's no caption in this photo at all. Like, niggas is just taking photos and sending it out to Glorilla, and Glorilla is just posting it. Glorilla, I don't know if she does or doesn't, but I'm gonna take the guess and say she doesn't. But Glorilla is just posting shit, and she ain't even sending it out to people. She ain't even tagging brands. She's not tagging McDonald's. She's not tagging the clothing brand that she has on. She's not tagging the brand of the boots that she has on. She's not tagging the fucking basketball team. She's not tagging none of that. She's just taking the photo. Whoever the photographer is just taking the photo and going about their life. So stop doing that, please. For your own good, stop doing that, because you're missing out on so much money. So much money, so much opportunity, so much opportunity for growth and awareness towards your brand by doing that. You're missing out on a whole, like, that's where all of the brand awareness is. If I had to take a guess, I would say that that's where all of the brand awareness is. It's in sponsorships and advertisements and partnerships. But if you're not aware of how to partnership or how to partner or be sponsored by somebody or collaborate with people, if you're not aware of how to do that, how to present and pitch projects, it doesn't really matter. You're just another photographer taking photos. You don't want to be known for who you are if you're not going to like do the work correctly. That's my take on it. Also, I know I've been gone for a little minute. I'm trying my best not to do that again, but yeah, because I wanted to go on this little streak where I'm constantly putting out content and just growing my channel every day by day. But I'm seeing now that a lot of those other YouTubers are right. There's a lot of other stuff that comes into life that just kind of like, you can some days, you can't some days. This is just what it is. You got to really put in work to be wanting to do this shit like every day. Kind of. If you wanted to, like, if you really buckled down, like if there was money coming in towards this, I'll probably be doing this every day. But because there isn't, it makes it a little bit more difficult for me to do this every day. Moving on to these photos. Look at this one. This is a Sprite sponsorship or Sprite advertisement or Sprite collaboration, whatever you want to call it. And then she has on this outfit that does not go with anything that's going on in the brand and stuff. Stop doing that. Y'all need to make sure that make sure that you are matching what's going on. It shouldn't take anything for you to match what's going on. You can hit up your photographer. Your photographer should be able to just go over to wherever you gonna be at, go over there and tell you how you need to be dressed, what you need to have on, what the color palette is for today. You know what I'm saying? You can, y'all influencers and celebrities, y'all have that type of motion. Hit up your photographer and be like, I need to know the color palette for today. What's the best color palette for me popping out today? All your photographer got to do is take a look at where you gonna be at, take a look at what the scenery looks like, and then give you the colors that you need to be having on to match what's going on. That's all that it is. That's all that is. But instead, I guess no one told her about what was going on, so now she got on a Beatles black outfit with green Sprite shit on, or with a green Sprite background, and it doesn't match, so it just looks weird. And she has on orange hair. It's not that she looks bad, it just doesn't match. Like you don't put I don't know, you know what I mean? Like the background is part of the outfit, the background is part of the photo, it's part of the color palette of the photo. So you're fucking up the color palette of the photo by putting on something different that doesn't match. That is the photographer's job. Moving on. Moving on to the next part. And I've learned all of this myself. Like I taught myself all of this. I didn't go to no photography classes. I might have taken some courses online and shit, but like other than that, I've like taught myself majority of this. The business end of it, the advertising, the branding, the pitching. Bro, I'm like, I really got this shit down. So yeah, moving on. This photo is kind of dope. I like the blurriness of it. Sometimes the blurriness of photos make it look dope. This photo is kind of dope. The blurriness is kind of fucking this photo up. I don't like all of this information down here with they should have pulled the sheets under instead of in front of the fucking photo. That's weird. So, okay. Yeah, but this is kind of what I mean by making sure that you're grabbing photos of the clothes. Zoom in. Don't just get the full body. Don't just get the full body. Make sure that you're taking photos of the boots, specifically the boots. If you can find the brand name on the boots, make sure that you're taking photos of the brand name on the boots. If you are taking photos of pants, make sure that you are grabbing what the name of the brand is. If it's a different brand, take pictures of that. Make sure that you're tagging them in those photos. Make sure that you are doing all of that. Get the full body too. Don't just get the full body. That's the main problem. Don't just get the full body. Get all of everything. You should be paparazzi to her more than anybody else as a photographer. Real shit. As her specific photographer, you should be paparazzi to her more than anybody else. I like this photo a lot. This photo's hard. Yeah, this photo's hard as fuck. It don't match, but it's hard. It's still hard. I give this one an 8.7 out of 10. Yeah, so I like this one a lot too. But the background is trash. So make sure that you are matching the background or going to a place that matches her. You know what I'm saying? You want to be catering towards the model or the subject as much as possible. That blue doesn't make any sense anyways though. Why would you get a blue background? Just whoever set that up, why would you make the background blue? Majority of people do not wear blue outfits, so why would you even do that? That's like a poor choice in general. It's like a poor color palette. That doesn't even make any sense. I like this one, but again, she's tagged the stylist, she's tagged the makeup artist, and she's tagged the hairstylist, I guess. But she hasn't tagged the name of the brand. She hasn't tagged any of the name of the brands of the clothing she has on. That means glasses, outfit, shoes, watches, earrings, fucking, I don't know what else, necklaces. She hasn't tagged any of those people. You're never too cool to advertise and collaborate with other brands. I hope that y'all don't think that y'all are too cool to collaborate with other brands, because you're never that cool. You will never be that cool. You'll never be that cool to be able to, like, you know what I'm saying? To be like, I don't need to tag any of these brands. Like, no, you're missing out on money now. And if you find survival important, or if you find money important, then you're going to want to work with those brands as much as possible. The more you work with those brands, the less work you actually have to do. Anyways, I'm kind of like getting deep into this, but you know, I like doing this. So once again, this one's kind of dope. Kind of. This chair, no one, I feel like people just aren't taking enough initiative to make sure the photo is set up correctly. You know, the lights would have been a dope piece. Move that damn chair out the way, and whatever this information is right here, y'all should have edited that out or something. That's just like a poor photo. Like, she's posed right and that light is dope, but move the chair and edit this shit out, and this would have been a dope ass photo. That one's just regular. I like this one. This one's hard. That's hard. That's hard as fuck. This one's actually hard as fuck. If they could have made it more detailed and what do you call it? So there's more information, like it's not as blurry. I forgot the word for it at the moment, but just making it to where it is more in focus. If you could put it, if they would have put it more in focus, this would have been hard. I was looking for the word aperture, but you know, same shit. This photo's hard. This would be the type of photo that I take. Once again, this should have been the whole post right here. I'm not gonna lie. This would have been the fronter, the header of the post, the Instagram post, or the header of any social media post. Take that shit. Hold on. This is my last one that I'm about to get off. You're gonna want to take this one right here that's about to pop up. This one, you're gonna want to take it and make that the header for the post, because the header for the post was actually trash. The header for the post was, what was it? It's this, right? It was this. This is trash. The photo's decent, right? When I say the photo is trash, that's not me coming at the model. Once again, let's just stress that enough, because I might fuck around and have one of these celebrities actually watch my videos. That's not saying that the modeling is trash. The photographer is not paying attention to what they're supposed to be doing, is what I mean by the photo is trash. You know, the model is doing what she's supposed to be doing, but the model, it's not the model's job to focus on moving that chair out the way and making sure that the angle is correct. That's the photographer's job. So the photo is trash. What was I getting at? Oh, this one. I like this one too. This one's hard too. But this one, this one should have been, and this is no hate towards the photographers, but this one should have been the header for this post, because this is hard. They should have found a way to turn up the brightness of the photo so that you can see her jacket more, take more photos of the jacket so that you can brand it and advertise it towards whoever the brand is, and then, you know, and then you can add all those extra ones on the back end to show off who you are as a photographer if you want to do that. But this should have been the main one right here, or the last one should have been the main one. No, the last one should have been the second to first. The second one, second to first. The last one should have been the second post. This one should have been the header though, and it should have been turn the brightness up more. You should have taken some photos of the brand, because they usually have the brand on the outside of the jacket. Taking photos of that, making sure that you're getting the texture of the jacket so that they can see like how sleek and how cool the jacket looks. Making sure you get the whole outfit, her showing off her whole outfit and shit. The whole 9 yards. That should have been this whole post. And then you should have figured out who the brand was, how they work with people, and you know what I mean, blase. That should have been this post. That'd have been what I focused on. So yeah, no hate towards the photographer, no hate towards Glorilla. What do y'all think about Glorilla? Do y'all think that she has the potential to actually be a model? Do you think she's modeling well already? Should I just not critique her because she's already doing amazing? I think she's already a pretty good model, but she just needs to find the right photographer. That's a lot of y'all's problem. Y'all could have, y'all are potentially missing out on millions of dollars on Instagram and on all social medias by just posting shit. Like, that's a problem. Real shit. You think that y'all think that y'all are making money off of YouTube? Y'all probably are. I don't know who would be making more money, but imagine a photographer that can post content and advertise it to brands on all social medias versus a YouTuber that is posting content just on YouTube. That photographer should realistically, if they do it correctly, should be making a lot more money, or should be making not easily, but could be making equally the same amount of money as a famous YouTuber. That doesn't even make any sense. Y'all are missing out on so much money just by posting stuff. Y'all gotta look into stuff instead of just, I'm gonna post this and go. Like, now you just potentially just left $10,000 on the fucking floor and walked off because you weren't paying attention. You don't know what brands actually want to work with you and don't want to work with you because you're not hitting them up. You know, so that's the problem. You don't know what brands immediately had an emergency where they needed a project to advertise because their last project. You don't know what opportunities are being thrown out the window because you just say, I like this one, this photo, this photo, this photo. I don't care who the brand is. I don't care who wants it. I just want to post it on my Instagram. So because you're doing that, you probably just threw $20,000 out the window and don't even know it. Y'all gotta stop doing that. So yeah, what do y'all think about Glorilla? Does she have the potential to be a good model? Is she already a good model? What do y'all think about her photographer? Is her photographer doing what they're supposed to be doing? That's that. If you are a photographer and you need help with making content on social media and you want to go down the same path that I'm going down, because I plan on doing this until I'm not gonna lie, until I'm like up there, like 50, 60, 70. Like I want to be making content about YouTubers or about photography. And I know that there's a limitless amount. So if you need help with that, check out my ebook. It's $20. It has everything that you'll ever need. You can buy that book today. I'll leave photos right here for you to look at what all comes in the book. It's $20. It has content script, content guides, a year's worth of content plan, recommended tools, monetization strategies, marketing strategies, content scripts. It has everything. You could buy that book today for $20 and not need another book for the next year. Real shit. So that's, if you're a photographer and you need help with that, check out that book. If you're watching this video right now, you have no excuse as a photographer to not be making content, because I'm giving you the game of how to do it for free. I'm doing it for free right now, and then I'm giving you the game if you want to take it to the more advanced level. Buy that book. You have everything that you need for the next year. I'm sitting up here telling y'all. So yeah, if you need help with that, check out my ebook. Link will be in the bio. That was everything that was in the that's in the ebook. If you're a model, the same thing goes. I have an ebook coming out for y'all. It'll have everything that you need for a year. You can buy that book today. It's gonna be $20 too. You can buy that book today. It'll have everything that you'll need for the year for all different social media. So Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, all of that. It should cover all of that. Yeah, so there's that. That's it for this one. If you are a photographer and you want to look at my work, talk to me about my work, or potentially end up purchasing a piece, or just to connect in general, you can hit me up at vino.create on Instagram. If you're a regular person, you want to look at my work, talk to me about my work, or potentially end up purchasing a piece, you can hit me up, like I said, at vino.create. That's it for this video. Y'all stay tuned for the next one. I will see y'all later.